Good evening. Today is Tuesday, March 31st, and this is the 25th day of our voyage across the Pacific Ocean. We have sailed a little over 3,000 miles since we left Panama, and we have a little less than 1,000 miles to go to our destination in French Polynesia. The sailing so far has been just beautiful. They call this route the Milk Run, and we can really see why. It is a relatively easy, very comfortable downwind, trade wind sail the whole way. For 2,000 miles now, we've been on a port tack, broad reaching in winds out of the east-southeast in the upper teens to low 20s. We've had very little rain, some light showers at night, the occasional light squall, but really nothing serious. We're not sailing particularly fast. Our boat is conservatively rigged. We have a very conservative sail plan to begin with, and we're sailing it conservatively. We reef early and often. We frequently reef at night, especially if we think there's a risk of squalls. So we're happy with our progress, but we're not setting any records. But the important thing is, because we're not in a hurry, that it's a comfortable sail and we're enjoying it every day. We have very much settled into a routine. We do roughly 6-hour watches. I have a watch from about 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. And again from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then Joe does the other 2 watches, and we overlap for an hour or two when between the watches. It's working out pretty well. We usually get a solid 4 or 5 hours of sleep during our off shift at night. We don't sleep quite as well during the day, but I think for the most part we're getting just about enough sleep, and we feel pretty good. It's definitely, we've fallen into a routine. One day very much blends into the next day, and even though we make hourly entries in our logbook, and on each entry we write the date and the day of the week, we still really from 1 hour to the next have a really hard time knowing what day it is, what day of the week it is, what day of the month it is. Time just doesn't have much meaning out here. It's all about the rise and set of the sun and the moon and what the wind and the waves are doing. And we just go about our day. One day leads into the next and the next, and our sense of time, except for our logbook entries, we just don't have any sense of time whatsoever. We are really out here in the middle of nowhere, thousands of miles really from anything except for the small islands at our destination. We know from the electronic systems that there are at least a dozen other boats also on this route within a couple 100 miles radius of us, but we don't see them. It feels like we're very much alone out here. We haven't seen or heard anyone for probably a week now. We do see occasional groups of petrels and boobies flying around doing their fishing. We frequently see schools of flying fish and squid jump out of the water. A few of the unfortunate ones end up on our decks or even in the cockpit. But beyond that, it's really just us and the skies and the seas. But as you can see behind me, it's we're near sunset, and it's just beautiful. Every sunrise, every sunset has been spectacular. The other thing I have to say is just how comfortable the motion of the boat is. Our canoe-shaped hulls really handle these following seas beautifully. At the best of times, it's so smooth, it feels like a magic carpet ride. And even when the winds pick up a little bit, it's never been uncomfortable. It is sometimes a challenge to move around on the boat. We're constantly having to hold on to things to brace ourselves, and we exert a lot of energy in just all of the little stabilizing muscles in our body, trying to keep us upright and in one place. It's kind of interesting how just sitting, doing nothing, requires a constant expenditure of energy just to keep ourselves braced against the motion of the boat. But it's very comfortable and we're totally enjoying it.